to go effect next year, and the paper notably talks about the opening of the November session of the National Assembly today. And in this regard, Cameroon Tribune says puts forth this question on its front page program budget. How ready is Cameroon? That is the question on the front page of today's issue of Cameroon Tribune in relation to the program budget of the country due to go in effect by 2013. And the paper says a major innovation of the next financial law in Cameroon will be the program budget expected to begin in 2013. That is talking about the program budget of the Republic of Cameroon. Cameroon Tribune says the 2013 financial year opens with a serious innovation in the conception and execution of the state budget. The introduction of the program budget into the financial law will usher in a new lease of management marked by transparency, accountability, and strict control, among other things. You have details on page 11 of today's issue of Cameroon Tribune. Today's issue of Cameroon Tribune also reports that 75 medals were awarded to employees of the National Hydrocarbons Corporation last Friday, November 9, 2012, and during that ceremony, that is the Executive General Manager of the National Hydrocarbons Corporation, Adolphe Moudiki, thanked the employees for their competence, abnegation, and patriotism, which has made the National Hydrocarbons Corporation to remain a solid and viable structure on which the hopes of the state are planted and can confidently count on to accelerate Cameroon's development. Cameroon Tribune indicates that the statement by the Executive General Manager of the National Hydrocarbons Corporation, Adolphe Moudiki, readily translated the satisfaction of management on the performance of workers of the corporation. You have details on page 15 of today's issue of Cameroon Tribune. Today's issue of Cameroon Tribune also reports that the President of the Republic of Cameroon, Paul Biya, has addressed a message of congratulations to the President of the President-elect of the United States of America, Barack Obama. And the paper also talks about the Mbuda Hospital that is in the west region of Cameroon, with this headline on its front page: Mbuda Serra rehabilitates hospital. The paper reports that renovation works and the provision of portable water at the Mbuda District Hospital in the west region of the country have been carried out by the Circle of Friends of Cameroon, Serra, and the project handed over to government last Saturday, 10th November 2012. You have details on pages 16 and 17 of today's issue of the bilingual state-run newspaper. Today's issue of Cameroon Tribune also reports that an elephant has killed a farmer in the Mundimba. You have details on this story on pages 16 and 17. Let's now take a look at the front page of L'Avocat newspaper. L'Avocat newspaper notably talks about a scandal at the military headquarters here in the nation's capital city, Yaoundé, where a military officer is said to have beaten up some colonels in that institution that is at the military headquarters here in the Yaoundé. According to L'Avocat newspaper, the first great soldier, Cho Martin, who is a boxing champion, trashed up these colonels who he accused of taking him or considering him as a fool by taking him to the Jamu Hospital here in the Yaoundé. The Jamu Hospital, of course, is where mad people are treated, mad people are taken care of, and so by taking him to that hospital, he was considered as a fool, and this is why he trashed up or he beat up these colonels, according to L'Avocat newspaper. L'Avocat newspaper also takes a look at the 30 years of President Paul Biya's reign at the Supreme Magistracy in the Republic of Cameroon, and in this regard, today's issue of the paper presents a list of regime barons and high dignitaries which the paper says have destroyed the New Deal. You have details running from page 4 to page 5 of today's issue of L'Avocat newspaper. Lavuka newspaper also talks about the letter of congratulations addressed to the President of the United States of America, Barack Obama, by the President of the Republic of Cameroon, Paul Biya. The paper notably looks at how this letter from President Paul Biya was considered at the level of the White House. You have the details on page 11 of today's issue of Lavuka newspaper. We're going to run up with a Start newspaper. Start newspaper reports that the head coach of the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon, Jean-Paul Akondo, is being tormented like was the case with the former head coach of the national football team of Cameroon, Demi Lavine. And the paper notably indicates that Jean-Paul Akondo has been leading the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon for close to 8 weeks now without being officially installed, and of course without a contract with the Ministry of Sports and Physical Education and the football governing body in Cameroon, the Cameroon Football Federation, FECAFOOT. The full story is on page 3 of today's issue of Start newspaper. And it is here that we draw the curtain on today's edition of the Press Review from Yaoundé. On behalf of the entire production team, I am Babla Jonathan, thanking you for watching. Stay tuned to programs on your Pan-African television channel and have a blessed day. Goodbye.